Top 10 Scary Preserved Body Parts. 10. Museum Vrolijk, Netherlands. Museum Vrolijk is named after a Dutch anatomist and pathologist Willem Vrolijk. Located in the University of Amsterdam, the museum exhibits various aspects of anatomy, embryology and pathology consisting of various human and zoological body parts, plaster casts and fetuses. There are also various examples of medical anomalies and congenital malformations. It might be the scariest place for people hating to see body parts or dismantled elements. 9. Catacombs of Paris, France. Catacombs of Paris, also called as the Empire of the Dead, is one of the scariest and largest catacombs in the world. The catacombs holds remains of about 6 million people approximately in a total length of about 200 kilometers. Due to the extreme complexity and length of this catacomb, many people lost their ways and eventually died there. 8. Hill of Crosses, Lithuania. Hill of Crosses is a Catholic pilgrimage site notable for utter numbers of crosses, statues of Virgin Mary, giant crucifixes, effigies and rosaries. The origin of leaving crosses on the hill is uncertain, but as the state it is a home for at least 250,000 crosses. 7. Chocilla Cemetery, Peru. The Chocilla Cemetery is located 30 kilometers south of Nazca City in southwestern Peru. The cemetery contains pre-Hispanic archaeological artifacts and mummified human remains. Because of the exceptionally dry climate of the Peruvian desert, the corpses are remarkably preserved well by clothing in embroidered cotton. 6. Island of the Dolls, Mexico. Island of the Dolls is the scariest place in Mexico. Situated on Lake Texilo, Don Julian Santana was the only inhabitant on the island. He found the body of a drowned girl in a canal. Santana began to bring dolls for the girl since he was haunted by her spirits. He kept doing it for several years and got himself drowned in the same waters. Today, hundreds of mutilated, terrifying dolls with decapitated heads and severed limbs embellish the island. 5. Stanley Hotel, Colorado. Stanley Hotel is one of the scariest hotels in the world. This hotel inspired Stephen King to write The Shining, which was his iconic bestseller. Room number 418 constitutes of most of the ghostly activities. The hotel is supposedly haunted by the wife of hotel's owner, Flora Stanley. She is said to be very visible and likes to play piano in late night. 4. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Kentucky. This place was a tuberculosis treatment center in the 20th century. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium witnessed the death of 63,000 patients within its walls. Most of the deaths were attributed to immoral experiments or mistreatments. Even today their shadows and screams can be seen and heard throughout the building. 3. Snake Island, Brazil. Snake Island might be the scariest place on Earth for those suffering from ophidiophobia, abnormal fear of snakes. It is located off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil. More than 4,000 snakes live in this 110-acre island. You can find a snake per every square meter. It is also a home for viper species of snakes that can actually melt human flesh. 2. Akotis Ua Fetish Market, Togo. Akotis Ua Fetish Market is the largest fetish and voodoo market in the world. It is situated in the Togo's capital of Rome and is indeed one of the creepiest places on earth. From leopard heads to human skulls, the market offers anything to voodoo priests who give blessings and predict the future. They also make medicines for ailments. 1. Cabin Mummy Caves, Philippines. The Cabin Mummy Caves are natural caves that date back to around 2000 BC. They host fire mummies and are amongst the well-preserved mummies of the world. Mummification began just after they died. They are then washed over and dried their fluids.